what we've learned over the years is that there's a cluster of behaviors, like we could count them on one hand, that really destroy cohesiveness and teamwork in the workplace. And the good news about it is that we can learn to avoid those behaviors. I've had one of my clients in England sent me an email years after he'd been through this workshop, and he said, you know, I've kept your materials, and what he's talking about are these little mini posters that we'll get in the workshop. He said, I've kept those in the top drawer of my desk for, as he say, 7 years, and I've gone through 3 promotions. So one of the things we'll talk about today is the magic of neuroplasticity, you know, how we can learn new habits, we can rewire our brains, we can send energy down new neurons and stop sending energy down some neurons that aren't very helpful to us, okay? And we can learn new habits, and I'll talk about that as we go through. So we're going to start just for a little bit about talking about how conflict escalates in the workplace. And it really doesn't matter if you are in a workplace, if you're in the city, if you're worried about violence in a neighborhood, that the same stages go through, the same escalation occurs. And this is just something that I observed working with lots and lots of conflicts, that I got to the point where I was kind of saying, oh my gosh, I know what this person is going to say next. And I realized that there was these patterns underneath conflict that were reliable and predictable. And then I thought, well, if this is true, why not, instead of us waiting till the conflict's escalated, you know, and so much hurt and tragedy and lost productivity has occurred, instead of waiting to the end and stepping in, why don't we preempt it? Why don't we go forward and teach people not to do these behaviors because they're super common?